Everybody up.
7-Eleven, good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, October the 3rd. Mr. Liam Vu joins us now. You recently, Liam, spent time with, I guess what you could say is one of the biggest bands right now on the country scene.
Yeah, they're called the CIII Brown Band, and they released their latest album, Uncaged, back in July. And the thing is, it broke records. It topped at #1 on the Billboard 200, sold over 200,000 records, which is really impressive with piracy and all these other issues. So, you know, luckily, I got to catch up with them and find out about their little unique take on meet and greets. Take a look. I was reading a New York Times article. They called you guys modern country. You know, you're not slick, you're not romantic, you're not Taylor Swift. But I want, in your own words, for the uninitiated, describe CIII Brown Band.
It's based on harmony. It's based on great songs. It's based on the chemistry that you get from traveling and writing and arranging with real musicians in a real band. You know, we all actually play on our records, you know.
I was just saying, it's hard to describe. I mean, even for ourselves, the kind of music. But I think now we have a CIII Brown Band sound that maybe someday other bands coming up will be like, we sound kind of like the CIII Brown Band, you know.
You always hear about meet and greets, but you guys got an eat and greet.
You know, instead of just taking pictures with a fan and then kick them out, it's our chance to get to actually sit down and break bread with our fans. I just always felt deprived at every concert that I went to or show that I went to that there was no good food. You'd have to eat a $12 bag of corn chips and Cheese Whiz or something that's terrible. It doesn't taste good. It's just something to like fill you up so you can get through the show. And being a foodie and a restaurant owner, I wanted to bring that experience to the people and to the fans. And so the select group that gets to come do it, they get a ridiculous meal.
How come all the pretty girls like you are taken, baby? I've been looking for someone like you to save me.
Well, I'm from South Louisiana, and Zach is from North Georgia. So what we do is we love the southern, flair. Anywhere from Cajun Creole on my end to straight up Georgia from Zach's end. We try to incorporate all that, but also use all the local vegetables again. So bringing that flair and then kicking it up a little bit, making it, this ain't hamburgers and hot dogs out here, bro. We're talking about laying out some good food here.
Why the local approach when it came to produce?
The better the ingredients are, the better the meal is going to be, and it helps the local people.
And you guys look well fed, so I trust you guys.
That's the way to get the media to show up, right?
Oh my God, with the food? No, I resisted for a while. I'm like, I'm not gonna eat.
But it looked good. It looked amazing.
Well, like Liza, you were mentioning, like we both appreciate country music. We're not like super fans of it, but you got to commend them for having such a longevity, that whole genre, and not being overly produced, auto-tuned.
That's what exactly. During the break, I was saying to these guys, it's not a form of music I listen to. It just doesn't. I'm a classic rock girl. That's who I am. and I don't care for it, but I really do stand back and go, these people are writing their own songs still. They are not auto-tuned, and I really respect the artistry of country musicians.
I love the storytelling aspect of country music. The way that every song sort of takes you to a place, tells you about a person.
And I think it's based upon where you are, too. If you're in Nashville, or you go to Lukenbach, Texas, and hang out for a couple hours behind the general store.
Hear nothing but country music.
Oh, well, these guys are from Georgia.
It does.
And their whole thing is they want to sort of make it like a family environment. And what do you do when you get together with family and friends? You eat. And so they're bringing in recipes like Zach brought in a coleslaw recipe from his mom, and he incorporated that using local food. I mean, it really is about the experience and making people feel like they're homey.